PlayStation VR was an introduction to what is to come. And we about to talk about it. So let's talk about it, dudes. What's going on, everybody? Husky Puppy over here at NGI, and let me tell you something. I'm a little bit late covering the news, you know what I'm saying? Cause I be on my grind and stuff, you know what I'm saying? I be making music out here, but y'all ain't gotta worry about none of that right now, because we got into the YouTube video, which you guys wanted to hear. Why you guys clicked on the video, because you guys want to know what's popping on my mind, and y'all want my thoughts and opinions. And I'm here to give y'all my thoughts and all my opinions right now, and we're gonna get into it. So obviously Sony VR 2 is coming out, and this shit is about to be a banger. About to be a bang. I got all the specs right now in front of me. It's just so we can go over some high key points. It's gonna have extra visual fidelity for high visual experience. PSVR 2 offers 4K HDR, 110-degree field of view, and forwarded rendering, whatever the fuck that means, with an OLED display. I'm a nerd, but I'm not a super nerd that knows forwarded rendering. Well, I'm a super nerd, but not like a technical extravaganza of televisions, TVs, and monitors and shit. But anyway, players can expect a display resolution of 2000 by 2040 per eye and smooth rates of 90 to 120 hertz, which is fucking amazing. The Oculus Quest 2 doesn't even hit 120 hertz, so bravo. We have a headset-based controller tracking with inside-out tracking. PSVR 2 tracks you in your controller through integrated cameras embedded in the VR headset. Your movements and the direction you look at are reflected in the game without the need for an external camera. Thank God. Thank you, Sony. PSVR 1 was super limited in what it had and what it offered, because the fact of you needed this fucking robotic wired fucking Mega Man setup. You had wires everywhere, all over your body, like you're in a biohome, like you're in a fucking biofreeze. You're fucking getting an EKG done on your body. Wires hanging out of your ass, wires on top. You have all these lights zooted up. Very old ancient China technology there, and VR2 is looking to change that, because obviously Facebook broke the world with Oculus Quest 2 and how it was just wireless and how you got the cameras on the headset itself. So Sony's looking to take it a step further with these PSVR 2 experience, and I'm so thankful for that, because one, obviously I already own the PS5, and the fact that now I just got to get my hands on this headset, which I'm going to get day one, as long as I can. You know, scalpers nowadays are fucking pricks. Fuck you, hoes. Because these dudes just scalp, and the people that really want the shit, that's not there to scalp the shit, they want it so they can use it. You know, it's a fucking free-for-all. So hopefully I can get my hands on one of these. But considering that these are probably going to be the same price as a PS5, I doubt scalpers will scalp them. But hey, you know what I mean? Fucking scalpers are going to scalp. So let's keep going into the features here. Let's not run off too long. Off topic. So we have new sensory features. The PSVR 2 Sense technology combines eye tracking, headset feedback, 3D audio, and the sensory feature that amplifies the sensations of in-game actions from the player. It's created by a single built-in motor with vibrations that add an intelligent tactical element, bringing players closer to gameplay experience. For example, gamers can feel a character's elevated pulse during tense moments, the rush of objects passing close to the character's head, or the thrust of a vehicle as the character speeds forward. Additionally, PS5 Tempest 3D audio tech makes the sounds in the player's surroundings come alive, adding a new level of immersion. And I'm not really too sure. I've already experienced the 3D audio, and I will say it's really good, but it's not used a lot, which is kind of sad, because I have the Pulse 3D headset, and I did my review on my channel. If you want to know my thoughts on that, I'll leave that for the video. But the 3D audio is not used enough, and it's probably just because it's still early tech. I mean, not everybody can get their hands on a PS5 because of the scalper madness going on here and the chip shortage. I mean, there's just so many things that work. So there's just, people can't take advantage of the technology because you can barely get the fucking technology. Alright, and now we're about to add more technology on top of that with this PSVR 2. Pray to God I hope I can get one of these day one. and we have eye tracking, which is huge because Oculus still doesn't have high eye tracking in their headsets, and I'm talking about the one that requires the PC, the Oculus Rift, and then the Quest 1 and 2. They do not have eye tracking. So PlayStation, Sony is about to come back in and change the game once again and pop out a headset with something new with this eye tracking. And it says with eye tracking, the PSVR 2 can detect the motion of your eyes. So simple that if you look in a specific direction, it can create an additional input for the game character that allows the player to interact more lifelike, allowing for a heightened emotional response and enhanced expression that provides a new level of realism in gaming. Meaning, if you and your friends are goofing off in VR and you have a full visualized avatar, like in VR chat or something, and you're glancing at your partner's chest because he's an animated waifu, your partner's gonna be able to see those eyes now, buddy. Can't hide your shit no more, buddy. Can't hide it. They're gonna be glancing up on them eyes and on breast, and we already know what goes on. So I'm actually really happy about the eye tracking because there's so much shit you can do. Like, you can have a cutscene um like a guy's talking to you all like pissed off, like that London heist scene where you're like fucking strapped to a chair or something, and like they can make it so immersive, like look at me when I'm talking to you, like that type of shit, and they'll know that you're not looking at them because of the eye tracking. So this blows my mind even more because it adds additional layers of onions on games itself. And eventually I feel like VR is going to be mainstream because it's not mainstream yet. You know, that's why there's a PS5. That's why there's the PC. You got Oculus trying to make it mainstream with the Quest being its own standard thing, standalone. That's what I was trying to say. But it's not there yet. The adoption rate isn't as high as it could be, or how it's projected to be in the near future. So the thing about it is, because it's not widely adopted like that, that's another reason why I hope it's not going to be scalped like shit, but you never know. I'm curious to see the price, man. I mean, we got 4K HDR, we've got fucking eye tracking, we have extra sensory features, we have the headset based controller, and obviously they talked about the hertz, like 90 to 120, and then you got the new actual controller, so no more fucking lights. You don't need the camera. And the best thing also that I almost forgot to talk about is it's a one cord setup. It's not wireless like what some people hoped, but at the same time, I'm glad it's not wireless because then you have to charge it, and the battery life could be fucking like the Oculus Quest, which is like 2 hours. So the fact that it's a cord and it's one cord simple, just plug it into the front of the USB port of the PlayStation 5. At least that's what is being shared around online on how you use it. So that just gives me extra happiness because it can really push the hardware because the headset has to be plugged in, and because it has to be plugged in, they can make sure they can push the most highest graphics, highest resolution, highest quality gameplay, and you don't have to worry about the fucking headset dying. I just hope that they make the cord long enough. You know, it's not like some fucking short ass cord that you can't move around in. I mean, I'm sure they're going to because it's VR, but I mean nowadays you never fucking know because the Oculus Quest 2 didn't even ship with a fucking a charger, I don't think. And if it did, it wasn't a long charger compared to the first one. And Nintendo's 3DS doesn't even come with a charger. So I'm hoping that this cord's fucking long. And if it's not long, I hope we can. It's not like attached to the headset. I'm hoping that it's you can plug it in because what if the wire breaks? That way it's a replaceable wire and it's not fucking. I gotta send this headset in because the wire attached to my headset is fucking bent or broke or it's just got weared down from use. Like the PlayStation 1 headset is. So the field of view is approximately 110 degrees. The lens separation is obviously going to be adjustable like the first one. It has 6-axis motion sensing systems with the gyroscope and the accelerometer and the IR proximity sensors. Has 4 cameras on the headset for the tracking of eyes. In your environment. There's going to be vibration on the headset, so I guess that's the extra sensory that they're talking about. Obviously, it has to be plugged into the PS5 like we just talked, so it's going to be USB Type-C. I just pray to God that it's not built in the headset, wired in. I hope you can just plug it in. That way you can replace the cord. The audio, it's going to have a built-in microphone and a studio headphone jack, so you can experience that high quality 3D audio. And on for the new VR2 Dual Sense controllers, I guess that's what they're calling it, or VR Sense controllers. Um, it has option button, PlayStation button. It has action buttons, R1, R2 right stick on the right, and on the left it's the PS button, create button, action buttons, triangle, square, L1, L2. Kind of similar to what Oculus Quest got going on. It also has their motion sensing system with the gyroscopes and the accelerometers and the captive sensors and the finger touch sensor and position tracking. Has the feedback vibration or haptic feedback, they like to call it, with the trigger effects. They have USB ports so you can charge the controllers, so you don't have to worry about batteries, which is a plus because I fucking hate that with the Oculus Quest 2. The Quest 2 obviously is rechargeable, the headset, but the controllers are battery operated, and it's a fucking pain in my ass. So the fact that these will be able to be charged, thank God. Obviously, it's a lithium rechargeable battery, and the communication to the PlayStation 5 and the headset is going to be Bluetooth, and these are the controllers, not the headset itself, because obviously the headset is wired in. So now that we broke down the specs and briefly gave like my opinions on what the specs and what we could do, I just want to so that way I can give more thoughts and more opinions on the gateway that the VR2 opens up. Like I said, like the fucking eye tracking can open up many things. Obviously, it's going to be running off of PS5, so we're going to see graphics like never before, I hope. I hope the screen door effect is like gone, or if not gone, like pretty much gone. The PSVR 1 had a nasty screen door effect. You could definitely notice it when you first put the headset on, but as you adjust it and get accustomed to it, it did kind of like vanish. Probably because, certain games, like the horror games, it's like dark anyway. So when you're playing it, you kind of not notice it. But in bright, vibrant games, you can kind of see the screen door effect. And the screen door effect is not much prominent in the Oculus Quest 2. It's there, but it's like really fucking like slight. Like it's there, but it's not to the point of the PSVR 1. So I'm hoping that the PSVR 2 eliminates it completely, or if it is there, I hope it's kind of like Oculus Quest 2, like you barely fucking notice it. And I mean, dude, we could probably finally get Fallout 4 VR on PlayStation now. We already had the Elder Scrolls. Obviously, they're gonna port that because that's fucking moneymaker. Borderlands, all them shits are gonna come back. But like the thing is, like, there's just endless possibilities with PSVR 2. I am a big VR enthusiast. I will push VR to the core. If you have not tried VR, get your ass on it. Oculus Quest is fucking cheap as shit. You don't have to just jump into the latest tech. Let that be for the ones that already experience the tech, know what they want about the tech, enjoy the tech, and want to spend the money for it because it is an investment. It is money. With any technological device, it drains wallets. But you have a short time on Earth, and I want to enjoy the fucking time on Earth. And if it's buying material, buying earthly possessions that make me happy sometimes, that gives me brief entertainment through the depressing way of how reality is, then fuck it. I'm gonna do it and I'm gonna enjoy it. And I don't mean to get so deep and philosophical on you guys, man. This is a fucking PSVR 2 video, but I'm just giving my insight of it. And like I said, I'm a big VR enthusiast. I push it to the core, man. When PSVR 1 first came out, everybody doubted it and shitted on it because of like how like the phones the phone things were coming out and they were fucking doo-doo-fied garbage trash. I hated those because it gave like such a bad rep. But when I took that PSVR home, I bought the big bundle too. It was like $500. It came with like a demo game. It came with like 2 demo games, and then it came with the controllers and the headset. And everybody clowned me for buying it, and because I waited at in store, and they were like stacked up. They were stacked up. Like no one was buying them because they were all fucking scared. And I walked in there with my money and fucking threw my big dick money down, and I was like, yeah, I'm buying it. Everybody's like, oh, you're fucking stupid. And I'm like, dude, it's my fucking money. Shut the fuck up. And guess what? I took that shit home and I had Disney World in my room. And then you know what fucking happened? People found out that it was real, it was fire, and then that shit sold the fuck out. And then fucking prices went crazy. So I'm not gonna be caught in that train again. VR2 is gonna fucking go crazy. PS5's already going crazy. This shit is gonna fucking turn heads, and you're dense if you think it's not. Anyway, guys, that's my take on the PSVR 2. If you guys even care, make sure you smash that like, hit that subscribe button, stay up to date with all the latest in gaming tech news and reviews. God bless. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.